I'm Leo, the writer and director of The Perfect Opera. Sadly, Peter, our composer, can't join us today, but here's a picture of him as a pantomime camel instead. We're here to ask for your help to take The Perfect Opera to Edinburgh. We genuinely believe that this hip-hop, foxtrot, operatic sketch comedy show is a really important thing that you'll want to be a part of. What is it? We made The Perfect Opera after extensive audience research. It had to have a classic tale, so enter Macbeth. It needed to be completely original, so he's on a pantomime camel. And of course, The Perfect Opera must have a love story. And Macbeth and his camel are deeply in love. Then Lady Macbeth finds out. Why is it important? We were bored of new comic operas that were funny. For opera, that's a dreadful excuse. I mean, come on. The opera chuckle doesn't count. We wanted to make opera that was as funny as all the other comedy, because we wanted to make people laugh. People often talk about how opera used to be really popular before World War II, and wonder why it isn't anymore. Back then, opera was really focused on its audience. It learned from popular music and comedy, and focused on making sure its audience had a really entertaining evening out. It's not enough to notice that mass audiences don't love us anymore. And the answer to the problem definitely cannot be, if only you knew me, you'd love me. If living people don't love opera, we should change opera and learn from popular music and comedy once again, to make opera for everyone. That's why we're investing in going to the Edinburgh Fringe to reach the biggest audience of comedy fans in the world and see what they make of our show. It's why we're investing in relaxed performances, so people who can't go to the Royal Opera House can come and see this. And it's why we're paying our artists union rates, because they deserve it for the work they do. I'll be honest with you, we don't have a powerful point that will change the way you think about the world, because we don't think avant-garde propaganda for small liberal audiences will really change anything, nor do we have high art. It's a silly story about love, death, Macbeth, the pantomime camel, and everything else people told us, "Oh, you should include this in one of your operas!" We have now. Even the pantomime camel. Even the pantomime camel. This is a new kind of opera. And between you and me, the people who normally fund opera can be a bit cautious about new things, so they haven't been very generous to us. Which is why we need your help, because if you support us, that means we can do a better show, and it's more likely there'll be more weird and wonderful stuff like this in future. That's why, if you help us, we've got some fantastic rewards lined up. Whether that's a copy of the score, a sonnet written in your honour, the chance to come to special parties with the cast and creative team, and, of course, because you've helped change the future of opera, we're giving you a direct say in what virtually opera does in the future. If you give us enough, we will literally sew your name onto the camel's arse. If you give us even more, we will write your name into the score so you can hear fabulous young artists screaming your name while in your front row seat. Whatever you give us, we can promise you regular updates and a fantastic show. This is a new kind of opera, helping the form reach and entertain new audiences. It's good for our young artists, and it's good for everyone who wants choice about how they're entertained and who wants a less pretentious world. Also, it's a sketch comedy opera about Macbeth having an affair with a pantomime camel. Why wouldn't you want that? Also, one of the rewards is I will hand make you a pantomime camel toy. You know, that's a one-of-a-kind deal.